Hi, and welcome back to our channel. We hope you enjoyed our last video. Today we're going to be talking about brain breaks. So what exactly are brain breaks, Kendra?
So Courtney, brain breaks are activities that are used to get students moving. They can help to reduce stress and frustration and to increase their attention and productivity during these times of virtual learning.
Cool. So we as students at Rocky Mountain College, we often use these strategies to help us in and out of the classroom as well.
So for our brain break example today, we're going to be creating a sensory path. And while we were doing some research trying to figure out how to create these sensory paths, we found that they can be very expensive to buy pre-made, upwards of $600. So we decided to put together a few more simple suggestions for you.
So we actually have a lot of items here, and they were all found at the dollar store, so everything here is super inexpensive. We have some paper plates, we have some labels, we have the alphabet, numbers, different types of duct tape over there, parchment paper, scissors, and a marker.
And so to get started, we first decided to map out what we wanted to do kind of for our space, so we had an idea of how many different activities we could fit within. So here's kind of an example. I know it's hard to see, so we'll post a picture afterwards. And then also some of the prep work we did, we wanted like feet for stepping on, which will make more sense once you see our path. But if you wanted to cut out any other sort of letters or something using duct tape, this is how we did it. So first you're going to start with parchment paper. I believe you can also find this at the dollar store. And first we just laid out our strips of duct tape in no particular order on this piece of parchment paper. Then on the back side of that, so it would look like this, on the back side of that we traced our footprint, and then we cut it out like so, to create a footprint that you can peel the backing off to stick to whatever surface you want to. Like that.
Wow, Kendra, that is so cool. I love that idea.
Thanks.
So come on and follow us and we'll show you how to set it up.
So as you can see, we're starting to set up our sensory path here. We're paying close attention to the plan. And I think it's really fun to use different colored tapes. You can see we got some orange tape there. Yep, following the plan. And then to make the arrow portions of our back and forth arrows, what we did is we cut squares and then cut them diagonally to make that little arrow shape. And now you can see that we're starting to set up our alphabet. One of the things that we found was that the alphabet letters didn't stick very well to the carpet, and so we had to put clear tape on top of them to keep them sticking to the carpet, which you can see me and Carla doing right now. Now we've got Courtney setting up some stars for us, and Kendra finishing the leapfrog, which we made green, because, you know, frogs. And then we can see Courtney setting up our numbers. Again, we had to use that clear tape on top of them to help them stick because they would start falling off. And then I'm doing the finish line right there. And finally finishing off with our little stopping to breathe thing. And in total, I think this took us about 30 minutes to do, so it's pretty fast. Now we're going to do our first run through. And as you can see, it's going really well. You can stop and read each of those. You can't see them super well, but there's little stickers that tell you what to do at each point on the floor. And ideally, if we had a little more space, we wouldn't have it quite so close to the wall. It's a little hard when it's that close to the wall, but our hallway was a little more narrower than we would have liked. Touching all the numbers, and then breathing to cool down. And you just follow the arrows, nice and easy. And then an easy way to grade this up, or make it more difficult. It's a better way to put grade up. Alright, so you see the clock, so we've got to go as fast as possible. As you can see, it takes a lot of concentration to go fast. You get kind of dizzy with those back and forths. It's really hard to touch all of the alphabet letters. Not very hard to touch the stars when you're tall. And then again, it takes a lot of concentration to go quickly and touch everything. And then we do our cool down at the end. And we're done. Yay!
Thanks for joining us today on our sensory path. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Make sure you look on Facebook and Instagram for more ideas and step-by-step instructions on how we completed today's video.
Thanks for watching.
Her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me